Hello everyone! It's been a while since I made a video. A lot of stuff has been going on, but in happy news, I've moved into my own nice apartment with my partner, so hopefully I have more time and better lighting to film more videos. I've recorded a couple bullet journal videos in the past that I just never had the chance to upload, and they honestly weren't my favorite in terms of quality, and I'm still trying to work out how to have better quality videos, but this is a start. So I'm working on my July layout. Actually, let me move these. So I'm working on my July layout. Last month I did this watermelon layout inspired by Harry Styles. All the little watermelon elements are super cute, but I wanted to do a different kind of layout for the month of July that's still summery but not as fruity. So I thought of Polaroids, and I for some reason really associate Polaroids with the summertime. I think I just take a lot of film photos in the summer because it's brighter out and film just looks better with the summery vibe to it. So I have two Polaroid cameras here. I have this one, which is the Polaroid SX70. This is color film. And then I also have this one, this big boy. So this takes Polaroid 600 film, and this is black and white. And since it's Pride Month, oh, and just to clarify, I know that different places celebrate Pride at different times, but in Vancouver, Pride is typically July/August, so that's why it's Pride theme for July instead of in June, where I know a lot of Americans celebrate Pride. I thought it would be really cute to kind of incorporate the little rainbow from the Polaroid logo and have a sort of Pride Polaroid type theme for this month. And I also have these two Polaroid misfires, because each of these cost like $1 something, maybe more, maybe like $2 or $3 per shot, so I don't want to waste them. I want to somehow incorporate them into the layout, maybe cover the blurry picture and paint on top something really cute. So let's get started. So first thing I'm gonna do is kind of do some arts and crafts to cover up the blurry photos. I have this Dingbats notebook that I don't really use for bullet journaling, but it has nice thick clear paper, and it's kind of an off-white, which kind of fits with my vintage retro theme. So I'm gonna just take a page out of here. They include perforated pages, so it's easy to rip in theory, but I didn't I did not use them. Wait, hold on. I swear these used to be perforated. Oh no, they are. I'm just dumb. It's hard to see, but they are perforated. Now they should rip easily. And then I'm gonna try to cover up the square, just like lining up to where the film kind of covers. And I'm gonna cut it and see how it looks. So I have my square, and then does it fit? Ish. Oh no, it's a little too small. Or no, wait. It's okay. It's good enough. You know what? I'm gonna put any perfectionist tendencies aside. It's good enough. I'm gonna just copy it onto the next square. It's kind of not straight. So once I have them kind of lined up, I'm going to put double-sided tape on the other side. I think I got this double-sided tape from Daiso, and it's really easy to use and very sticky. So you just rip off a piece, you stick it on one side, and then you peel off the backing to reveal the sticky side, and it's invisible. Okay, so now I have two blank Polaroids. And I'm gonna decorate these, put drawings on them, and then I'm gonna stick them onto my bullet journal and finish it off. Okay, my phone, which I'm filming on, ran out of space, so I had to glue some space. And in the meantime, I doodled the sketches for each of the Polaroids. So this is Victor doing a heart hands, and then I couldn't draw the kiss properly, so I just settled for the kind of thing that they did at the end of the series anyway, which is just like embrace and be close, and then I put a pride flag in front of them. So I'm gonna outline these with the Fave Tombow brush pen and the Sigma Micron 0.8 Hopefully my camera does not die in the middle of doing that. Alright, so my partner lent me his phone to film, so now I have space. Anyway, yeah, a lot of camera troubles. Maybe I'll just keep filming with his phone because he's got way more storage than me. I wanna make sure that I get the shading in. Anybody have any recommendations for Pride-related books or TV shows or movies? That would be great. I need more things to read and see and do because I'm quarantined. Not that I don't have any hobbies. I have too many hobbies, to be honest. I'm knitting a sweater, I'm sewing clothes and trying to design clothes. I'm drawing, I'm trying to develop this YouTube channel. I'm always doing new things and trying to learn new things. But I also really like consuming media. I was basically taught everything I know because of the internet. Oh, now I'm like, her hair is too shiny. Maybe a little less shine or something. In terms of Victor's hair, his hair is actually white, but it's got a little bit of blue tint to it. So I'm just gonna shade it with this light blue. Me and a friend actually cosplayed as Korasami a number of years ago. I don't remember what year exactly, but it was for Anime Revolution, back when I still actually went. And yeah, this was fun. This was maybe one of my favorite cosplays that I've ever done. I would say the hardest one that I've had to do was Celti, and that one I did not even have to make the bodysuit. I just made the helmet and it was already too much. I remember there was a girl, like a photographer, I guess, and she was taking pictures at the con and she asked us to pose together, and me and this friend of mine were very shy in terms of posing. It was her first cosplay and my maybe second or third cosplay, so we were both very awkward in terms of how to pose. I honestly still don't really know how to pose. I still feel really awkward when someone asks to take a picture, but I obliged anyway. It was really sweet to think that somebody likes what I've made enough to take a picture of it, but I am not a model by any means. So I think there's just like a super awkward picture of us like doing a fighting stance, and she was like, "Kiss." I really wanted them to kiss in the caption when she posted the photo and she tagged us in it. And I thought that was so funny, but we physically could not do it. Like, even though I've been friends with her for a long time, just the idea of staring deeply into each other's eyes was too much for her. So instead we did like a basic fighting stance. And I always think that's really funny. Filling in the pride flag. Maybe I should have used a different red from her shirt. I tried to make it darker with the brown, but I don't know if that really shows up. What are the colors of the rainbow? Red, orange, right? I don't want to get this wrong. Hold on. I wish I had drawn the updated pride flag, but I totally forgot. So this is the old pride flag. I apologize. It only has 5 colors in the rainbow. But the updated pride flag, which I can show, is very interesting. I don't know if I like the design per se, but I do appreciate the inclusion of all the different colors that represent the queer community. I'm pretty sure that Pride Parade is canceled this year because of coronavirus, unfortunately. Though a lot of places in Vancouver have opened up. A lot of stores are pretty much open now, malls are pretty much open now, restaurants, bars are basically open now, parks. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, I'm missing a color. Hold on. Did I forget another color? Yes. Yes, I did. Damn it. This is why you check your sketches before you outline and color them. So not only did I not do the updated pride flag, I did the old pride flag with a color missing. Okay, there you go. The blue. I do not have a dark purple. I only have lavender purple. I think dark purple is my next Copic marker color purchase. Because I only have, the darkest that I have is BV02, which is not dark at all. Maybe I'll make the background peak. Cute. I actually like how it turned out with the colors. I think the colors make it a lot better because I did not really like the drawing for this one. Their faces look kind of wonky, but with color, it's a little cuter. Okay, now I'm moving on to Victor, which I've neglected. What if I make his turtleneck a rainbow? Is that too cheesy? I don't know. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make his turtleneck a rainbow. Rainbow turtleneck. I'm just gonna make each one of these sections color of the rainbow. I remember back in the day when I first started digital art, a lot of people were using their mouse and creating these like amazing paintings. And I was like, I do not have the coordination or the patience to do that. So I bought my first tablet and kind of started digital art, but I didn't really get into it until much later. I had like a bamboo, played with it for a little bit. I put it away for maybe 2 years, and then I pulled it out again, and now I'm like getting much more into art than before. So I've kind of been drawing for the last maybe 10 years or so, maybe more, and I don't know. I'm really trying to see if I can work on improving my art at a faster pace. Not that it's a competition or anything, but age that I started, I was like 12, and I'm 25 now, and I feel like I haven't improved that much over the last 10 years. Yeah, I want to get back into it, you know? Like this YouTube channel and these videos that I'm making are kind of me trying to be accountable and find an art community that I belong to and try to be, you know, an active contributor to that community. All right, there's this sweater. It's super bright and fun. I do like that I made it a rainbow, even though that he probably would never wear it in real life in the show. In contrast, I'm gonna make his coat brown so it doesn't stand out as much compared to his very bright sweater. Originally this was supposed to be like a summery theme, but I didn't really add any summery elements to it. If anything, Victor is very wintry right now. He's wearing a full-on jacket. That's okay. Yeah, and jacket and a turtleneck is not exactly a summer outfit. Sad. I lost my eraser, so I've been using the eraser for this col erase pencil, and I feel really bad about wearing it down. I really need to go to the art store and get more needed erasers. So annoying that I lost them. I moved recently, which is why all my stuff is all over the place and I'm misplacing things, but honestly that's the most upsetting thing that I've misplaced so far is my needed erasers. Oh, this is looking kind of mucky. Maybe it'll dry nice. What I find with Copic markers, if it's not marker paper, it's gonna look weird while it's drying, and then it'll usually end up looking okay once it's dry. But I don't know about this one. It's harder when it's lighter, and then also, unfortunately, when you use this over pencil or over certain markers, it's gonna affect the nib. If it's a light color, you can really tell. So this super light pink may have been affected by a pen or a pencil that I used before. Okay, it dries up a lot better than when it's wet. You can see the difference. But it kind of looks splotchier, like tie-dye when it's wet, and then it comes out a more even color when it's dry. So this is the placement I kind of want them at, and then I'm probably gonna write like July or Pride in these spaces, or maybe up here even. And I'm just gonna use my double-sided tape again to stick these on. Okay, using dual brush pens next. My favorites. They don't bleed like Copics do, so that's what I usually use when I'm writing directly on the bullet journal paper. Maybe I can do more rainbow stuff. But there's only 4 letters in July. How am I gonna do that? Or maybe I'll use pink for the July, and then I'll write pride in the rainbow. Oh my god, I almost made this an R just now. I'm getting ahead of myself. I feel like every time I'm trying to letter something, I just forget how to spell the word that I'm trying to write. Yay! How cute! Okay, I'm really into the rainbow theme. I really like the rainbow theme. I think it's adorable. M's are my favorite letter to draw, or to letter, I guess. And I do not enjoy loopies. They're a struggle. S's are also a big struggle, but thankfully there's no S's in here. Now I'm just gonna go through the process of adding the numbers and then adding a goal thing at the bottom. That part, and then at the bottom, if there's space, I usually just add a little itty bitty goals section. Yikes, I don't like that at all. I don't like how I did that at all, and I'm upset. Maybe if I cover it and then I just do it again. But then I have to use more glue. You know what? It's fine. I don't look at this page that often. I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Maybe if I outline it in purple, it will look a little better, or it will look worse. I think it's looking worse. I think it looks worse, but it's fine. As I always say, bullet journaling is about making mistakes. And that's one of them. So there it is, my bullet journal spread for the month of July, themed around Pride. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. Please discuss things down below, everything that I mentioned. Get some discourse going. I love a good discourse. And I will see you folks next month.